everybody. Today I've created an Essential 8 compliance tool. What is Essential 8? Essential 8 is a framework that was developed by the Australian Cybersecurity Centre, and it involves 8 controls that every organization must have in order to prevent basic cyber attacks. Now these are basic foundational steps that a company can take. On top of that, you can build your zero trust architecture and your ISO 27000 and whatnot. But this is to sort of prevent all of the simple ransomware attacks or malware delivery that takes place. So it involves 8 basic controls. I actually have it on the GitHub repo as well. So the first one is application control, patch applications, configuring Microsoft Office macro settings. You have user application hardening, restricting admin privileges, patch operating systems, multi-factor authentication, and regular backups. All of these are mostly self-explanatory, but you can go and read through what each and every control is or by following the link below. Now, I created this small little application that can help security teams or help you actually check your Essential 8 compliance level in your own home environment or in a test environment. Now, this is an open source software and it runs on Docker. You can run the agent on any device since it has a Python script which basically can run on anything. So the compliance tool essentially has 2 components. It has one, which is the agent. The agent runs on your target machines, it collects the telemetries and sends it to the server, or what I call here the dashboard. The dashboard organizes all of this information, gives you good visuals as to how your maturity level is, and most importantly, it gives you the latest remediation steps. And these are actionable where you can just copy and paste them in your command line and improve the maturity level. Now, the tool or the agent checks for certain parameters in order to see if it has the control in place. For application control, it checks for these. Patch applications, it checks for these. And you can read through each and every control. Now, to download it, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is clone the repo, which actually I will do right now. I'm going to be running this on my Mac, the server and the agent. But obviously, you can have the server in a different machine and run the agent on multiple machines. So number 1, let's start cloning it. Just copy that, paste it here. Now I already have it cloned. So once that's done, configure your environment, just copy and paste this command. Now the most important thing is change your secret key. You need something that's completely random, which cannot be guessed by anybody or brute forced. So make sure that it's something really long and random and not any sorts of English characters which can be brute forced easily. Now you can also change your admin password. It is by default set to admin, but if you want to take it a step further, you can change it in your environment variables file. Actually, let me just quickly go and show you what that looks like. nano.env. There you go. I have my secret key here, which I generated using this command right here, where it says Python import secrets. Essentially, it is a library within Python that can create a random string of characters, which you can use. Now, since it's random, it's very difficult to brute force. I've set this up. Once you're done, just save it. And then once you're done with that, just copy this and paste it, and it will build your containers. I have it currently running on my machine. Actually, I can show it to you on Docker desktop because, yeah, it gives you a good GUI. I did this yesterday, so it says 1 day ago. So the backend runs on port 8000 and the front end obviously on port 80. You can access this via localhost if you're using Safari, or just type in localhost 80 if you're using any other browser. Admin. There you go. I've run one test on this machine so you can see it. But this is what the dashboard looks like, which I'll jump into after running the agent. Let's scroll down to see the agent, running the agent. Essentially, for Mac or Linux, you just have to copy and paste this, follow all these through, and then you also have to create a token. And once you have the token, just use echo token to print it on your screen, and then copy this command and paste your token here. so that it can hit the server and update the results. If it's on the same machine, you shouldn't have a lot of problems. But then if you're using two different machines, if there are any bugs or any sorts of issues that you encounter, just leave it in the comments and I'll try to see how I can fix that. So I'm going to run this agent right now. I'm going to copy this. Well, now I have to push the results to the dashboard. So I'm going to run these commands here. Run the first one. And then echo token to see the token. Token. There's my token. Actually, let me just copy the command first and paste it here. Now change the token to the actual token that you have here. Copy it, paste it, and type in your sudo password. And the agent is running right now. Once it's done, it will automatically upload it to the dashboard so you can see the live results. There you go, that's done. We have pushed the results here. I'm going to refresh my machine. Yes, and you can see the second run over here. So this was the first run that I did, and here's the second run. So there's no change because I haven't implemented any of the remediation steps. If you go here, you can see all the remediation steps that you can take. Back to the assessment, it gives you a detailed overview of what are the missing controls and how you can use them. And now, one thing that you might observe is that the application has identified few areas where we have a maturity level 2, few areas where we have a level 3, and few where level 0, but the overall maturity level is 0. This is because Essential 8 has something known as the weakest link scoring system, which means that no matter how many controls you have, the weakest control, if it has an ML level 0, that means the overall maturity is going to be 0 as well. So if you need to have a maturity level 3, you have to ensure that all of them are at maturity level 3. So this is about it. This is the application that I made and a little bit about Essential 8. If there's anything more that you want to know about Essential 8 or the tool, or if you encounter any bugs or features that you want to add, just drop it in the comments down below. And it's actually on my GitHub repository, and it's public, so you can obviously collaborate and work on these as well. With that, I'd like to thank you. See you guys in the next one.